Welcome to the Stephen Hartmann Podcast. What's the show? No one knows. Who am I? Who cares? Let's start the show.
That's right. Intro's back in effect. I'm back in Albuquerque. Vacation's over. Fucking boo. It's alright. Time to get my shit together. Sorry this one's late. We ended up staying an extra day. I didn't really have time to do a podcast, and I didn't really want to do like a shitty one, so I'm back home. Shit sounds awesome. All right, sorry, I was trying to pod that down and then I kind of just hit pause. Anyway, yes, I am back here in Albuquerque. It's hot as fuck here. It was cooler in Florida. Who would have thought? It's like already 97 degrees here. It's fucking ridiculous. It's just June. It's not supposed to be this hot yet. I'm in this fucking room right now sweating because I don't want the damn fan on, so it's all loud. Anyway, I got some great news today. We had the ultrasound. The baby's doing great. It's got all of its limbs. The heart's looking good. Liver, kidneys, all that stuff they said was good. And then we found out the sex today. I'm going to have a little baby girl. It was pretty crazy to find that out today. It was pretty emotional. Seeing the ultrasound and everything was just pretty awesome. But that was pretty damn exciting to find that out today. It's crazy the technology they have with those ultrasounds, like the 3D rendering and everything. And it was funny, like right away the baby was like, "Nah, you're not going to see me. I'm going to turn away." It's like, come on, man. We're trying to get some pictures here. She was like, nope. But we figured out a name for the baby. Her name's going to be Kinsley. We haven't quite figured out the middle name quite yet. We think we have an idea, but... Sorry, I'm just checking shit here. Okay. I was kind of freaking out there for a second. Didn't look like I was recording. But yeah, it's pretty damn exciting to know that I'm going to have a little baby girl. I always kind of thought I wanted to have a boy, like right away. But because of my niece, like she's kind of made me want a girl. Because, like, even though, you know, they can be a handful too, they just seem a lot sweeter. At least, you know, there won't be another one of me running around. Because I was an awful child. So I'm just like, do I want another me? It'd probably be a lot better to have a female. But yeah, back from vacation. I wasn't sure if I told you guys all the things that we actually did. This one might go a little long because I kind of have a lot of shit to talk about. But we did the extra night at the beach. That was pretty amazing. We got to like do a bonfire on the beach, just sitting there. It was funny, like these other families bought these s'mores, and I think they got like 4 marshmallows maybe, and it was like $16. It's like, holy shit, I ain't paying that for no marshmallows. But it was just awesome, just sitting there on the beach, just watching the waves and stuff. And it was really weird because I never really been on the beach before at night, so feeling cold sand was kind of strange. And the sand was just really super fine, really white. It was pretty cool. The water was amazing too. It was a pretty good temperature. You could see through it. Pretty sure I saw some little fishes go by here and there. Think I had them nibbling at my feet. But that could have just been some paranoia. But yeah, the beach was amazing. I actually got some sun, and I didn't get like super sunburnt, which was crazy. Like normally I just have these crazy blisters all over me because I'm just super white boy. But I actually like got some color. It's amazing. I don't know. I almost got more sunburnt on the drive home. Like I was like driving, and all of a sudden I was like, Jesus, my arm is on fire. And I looked down and it was just red as shit. But it's really not that bad today, so it's kind of nice. Like I said, normally I'm just miserable because I just get burnt to a crisp. But I think maybe this time I actually protected shit. I don't know. Maybe it was also a little overcasty, a lot of rain and shit. That was cool. It was nice. Like I said, the temperatures were way cooler than it is here. I'm just like, Jesus, who would have thought it'd be freaking cooler in Florida than it is here? But yeah, that was pretty fun. And I just want to thank my family. We went on a crazy, crazy adventure. We basically drove through 6 states. We stayed at Dallas and New Orleans, Orlando, Panama City. Then we stayed again in Dallas on the way back. And it was a pretty intense drive. We ended up driving for almost 3 days, basically, total drive time. Just never, ever, ever going to do that again. It was ridiculous. We'll fly next time, and I'll just have to be drugged up so I'm not freaking out on the plane. Because I can't do that shit again. It was just too much. If we had more time, it would be one thing. But like trying to pack all that in those 10 days, it was like, damn, so much driving. It was just like we could have done so much more if we didn't have all that drive time. But yeah, I just want to thank my wife, Julia, my sister-in-law, Kelsey, her awesome daughter, Levita. By the way, check out her website. Some badass merch on there. Soon to get some better merch. And also my mother-in-law, Julie. I want to thank you guys for putting up with my ass for the 10 days and going on this crazy adventure with me. It was amazing. We had a great time. There were some down parts, but all the positives totally outweighed everything, so I couldn't have been more happy with the trip. Had an amazing time at Universal. Did some pretty cool stuff there. Got to go on a lot of rides. The one thing I'll say is Publix chicken was legit. I had always heard about this place called Publix, and if you go there, try out their fried chicken or get a sandwich. So we got fried chicken, and the shit was delicious. They were big-ass pieces of chicken, very juicy. And what was crazy is like I expected it to be like in a hot box, but they were just already packed up in boxes. And I'm like, well, how long have they been here? They're going to be all shitty, you know? That's my experience normally. And we got it back to the hotel, and it was delicious. It's like, holy shit, can't believe this is that good in this cardboard box. So they totally lived up to their chicken cooking abilities or whatever. I was very impressed with them. What's crazy is I guess there was a shooting at a Publix, like it was on the other side of Florida, but it was just like, damn, we were at a Publix, and then there was a shooting at Publix, I think the next day. I think a few people got shot. Speaking of like shootings, have just, I swear to God, like this wasn't even my intention to focus on shootings, but it's just hard not to when it's so much right now. And like I said, I am nowhere saying we got to get rid of guns. I'm saying it might be a help, but I'm not a smart enough person to be the judge on that one. But like we had a shooting here in Albuquerque, apparently, where some dude like rolled up on someone at Sonic in one of the car stalls, like blocking him in. walked up with a shotgun and shot the driver. The other 2 people in the car tried to run away, and the passenger in the other car shot these people down. And I'm just like, Jesus Christ, really? Like, what is going on, man? Like, it just seems like crazy shit is just constantly going on every day. Like, I was surprised that there wasn't something that happened today when I was looking at the news. I thought for sure I was going to, like, come across something just because it seems like every day there's just something going on. It's just crazy. I don't know. It's like, damn, do I need to start, like, wearing a bulletproof vest and shit when I go around town? It's getting fucking crazy. Like, there was some shit in Houston or something right after we left there, too. Like, just, like, all kinds of crazy stuff. I can't remember. I didn't write that one down, but... Sorry, I kind of, like, skipped ahead to my news all of a sudden. I really didn't want to do that. I was still wanting to talk about the vacation because one thing we were, like... We never got to a gator farm or anything, so that's one thing. But we never saw a gator or an alligator besides dead ones on the road. Like, there was a couple, I guess, that, you know, gotten run over, but like, we figured we'd see them, you know, just hanging out in the water or some shit, but never saw anything. The only other ones we saw in our nachos, we had some gator nachos on this rooftop bar. That was pretty fucking cool. Sorry. Yeah, we did that in New Orleans. That was pretty awesome to sit on this rooftop bar, just having dinner. That was pretty good food. Most of the food we had in New Orleans was pretty decent. Like, we had those beignets and all that stuff. Like, everything was pretty good there. I was pretty happy. It was just trying to get the shit when it was open. But, what else was I don't remember if I talked about the Death Museum. I think I may have. That place was interesting. Like, it had some pretty cool stuff. It had, like, you know, letters from BTK and Ted Bundy, and it had, like, case information for OJ and, like, the Manson murders. You know, it had pictures of, like, what's her name? Tate. The crime scene murders of her. Same thing with Nicole Brown. They had the crime scene photos and shit. That was pretty crazy. They had some, like, autopsy shit, which was pretty intense. But, like, the craziest thing was in the back theater. And they were just, like, straight up showing, like, murders and people getting squished by vehicles and just crazy stuff. Like, it was a little small, but it was a pretty cool little thing. I guess if you read every letter and, like, looked at every single little thing very closely, it'd probably take you about an hour. But, like, you know, we did it about 20 minutes or so. So, you know, it was kind of worth the money. But yeah, the funny thing about the theater, though, is they were, like, playing, like, circus music over all these murders and shit. It was like, da, 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 and I'm just like, we're watching, like, people just getting mowed down by machine guns and shit. It's just like, I understand it's supposed to, like, kind of break the levity, but it almost seemed inappropriate. Like, we're disrespecting people, you know? I don't know. Like, I don't know what they should have played over it, but it almost seemed disrespectful playing, you know, circus music type shit over it. And I don't remember if I talked about the ghost tour. It was pretty fun. I would recommend it. It's like $2 a person. It was like $2.50, I think. And it was a good 2 hours. It was a nice little walk. It was raining. It was fun. Learned about some pretty cool stuff. And then, like, they have the worst insurance rates in New Orleans because they have a drive-through daiquiri place. You could drive up, get a big old cup of daiquiri handed to you. As long as it doesn't have a straw in it, it's okay. It's like, oh yeah, like, they're not going to put the straw in it immediately after they pull away. But and then the other thing, at the church, they put this new, like, figure in to, like, put a shadow up on the building, and it's supposed to be Jesus, but everybody was all like, it looks like he's saying touchdown. But, like, the funnier one was everybody noticed it looked like a giraffe, and that's all I saw after he said that. I was like, oh my God, that's all it is. It's a giraffe. It was so funny. I'll see if I can't steal that picture from my sister-in-law because I know she took a picture of it, and I'll put it on this video. Like, you'll see it and just be like, oh my God, it's Jesus Giraffe. It's just so funny. Sorry, like I said, I already did my shooting news, so I'll go ahead and skip that. But good news is Jeffrey Toobin, I don't know if you guys remember him or not, but he was the dude that was jerking off during a work meeting for CNN, and they fired him about a year ago. Well, good news, he's back to work. I guess it only takes like a year before they forget that you were jerking off during a work meeting on video with everybody watching. I guess they don't mind that at CNN. It's pretty fucking hilarious. I mean, I don't think he should have really been fired anyway because he's a fucking idiot. He thought his camera was off, but I guess you really shouldn't probably be doing that at work. Sorry, my fucking voice is all crackly. Let me get a drink. Oh. I'm trying to get my buddy Eric to get on here so I can not be the only fucking person talking. Give me a chance to rest my voice. But yeah, I was glad to see that. That guy got his job back. It's a good thing. I did want to just go ahead and talk about sports. I know today normally isn't about sports, but I love what my Suns are doing right now. They're just totally dominating. I think they play the Nuggets tonight in Denver. If they go up 3-0 up on the Nuggets, I think they might make it to the damn finals. I don't know if they're going to win or not, but like, they're looking really impressive. They're just like dominating teams right now with the pick and roll. Like, Chris Paul is just getting assist after assist after assist. I was watching some of the replays and I was just like, damn, crazy shit. I never would have thought that like adding Chris Paul would have made that team that much better, because they sucked the year before with almost the same fucking people. Like, Booker and Ayton have been there, but just adding Paul just made a total difference. It's crazy. But I'm just loving what they're doing. I'm hoping they win tonight. That'd be cool to go up 3-0. All right. Jesus, it's hot in here. I got to figure this shit out. If it's already going to be 97 and I'm trying to do podcasts in here sweating like a fucking lunatic. All right. On to my life story, I guess, today. As you can probably tell, I'm not very smart. I probably say things pretty dumb sometimes. And I was a pretty bad student. Like, I'm surprised they passed me out of elementary school. Like, I was that dumb. Or I don't know if I was that dumb. I was just that lazy where I just didn't give a shit and I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't learning. But I'm pretty sure my uncle had to basically bribe my elementary school to let me pass on to the 6th grade. Because in 5th grade, I did horribly. I'm pretty sure I got U's, which is unsatisfactory, in like every class, which is basically an F in every class. So I don't think they wanted to pass me. So I think what my uncle did was he went to them and was like, all right, what do you guys need? And they're like, well, we have like 16 bungalows that need carpet. Well, the next year, those 16 bungalows had carpet. And what happened? I got passed on into middle school. So I'm pretty sure my uncle totally just bribed them to make me go on to middle school, which then I also ended up somehow going on into high school with, like I said, I was getting F's and D's constantly, and I don't know why these schools just kept passing me. It was just like, get rid of this kid. He's a fucking asshole. I don't want him in my class again. Just send him to 7th grade. All right, now send him to 8th grade, even though I haven't learned a fucking thing. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like, I kind of wonder if my uncle bribed all the schools every year. Like, I don't know if he was doing shit. You know, who knows? I just know he did that one time. It's like, how much did that cost? 16 bungalows getting new carpet. Thousands of dollars, right? Even back then in the 90s. Probably at least a couple, maybe 4,000. I don't know, probably more than that. It's not like he did it out of the kindness of his heart. Like, I guarantee there was motive behind it. All right. Well, that's my fucking life story of the day. Awkward transition moment. I'm going to go into the audiobook recommendation. I'm going to do another like movie that the book was a lot better, like way more brutal, and that's American Psycho. If you like that movie, like, listen to the book. It is more brutal. Now, you may not like it because it is pretty graphic. So just warning, it's pretty gnarly. It's way worse than the movie. So if you're going to listen to it, just be warned. There's some pretty graphic shit in it. But it's almost 17 hours long. It's like $35 on Audible. But fuck that. Just do the free trial thing. Put a new email or whatever and get that bitch for free. Because who's paying $35 for a book? Fuck that. But 16 hours is pretty decent. You can finish that like in a week if you listen to a couple hours every day. You know? 2.5 hours, 3 hours a day. You'll be done. I do that daily listening to podcasts. I probably listen to like 10 hours a day of fucking people talking. But yeah, it's brutal. I love that book. And truthfully, I've never seen the movie, so I can't say how good the movie is. I just know that the book is brutal. And there's no way that they did the stuff in the book in the movie because they just wouldn't put it in movies. It's way too brutal. But I've heard the movie's amazing. Maybe that'll be one of the ones I watch. I heard it's pretty good. So I'm not saying it's like The Shining, where The Shining sucks, okay? But I'm just saying that American Psycho, the book, probably better than the movie, even though I haven't seen it. Super brutal. All right, well, shit. I guess it's not as long as I thought it was going to be. Pretty sure I talked about everything. I don't know. Did I? Yeah. We talked about that. All right, well, fuck it. I guess I'm done for the day. What I'm going to do is, because I recommended Bo Burnham the other day, without putting a clip on, I'm going to play a bit for you. It's like 2 hours. Yeah, I'm just going to put his whole fucking special on here right now. It's like 2 minutes long. It's called Hey Bo, I believe. It's pretty funny. He has a very weird sense of humor, but so do I. So that's why I like this guy. But yeah, that's how I'll end it. I'll put the bit on here, and then when it's over, that'll be it. So I'm gonna say now, like, hey, if you're listening, hit that subscribe button, like, for real, just to help me out. And then if you can share, like, any of that stuff, that would really be helpful. I'm gonna update the website today. This video should have plenty of stuff along with it, so check that out. I'm probably gonna put video of like Disney and stuff in there, or Disney, I'm fucking Universal, and like just the pictures from like the beach and all that kind of stuff, so you guys can check out, you know, what I did, and then I'll probably add some other stuff, you know, from what I was talking about, of course. But yeah, just do that, help me out, man. And I'm going to get on the Libspin here this week, so that way I could start being on Spotify and shit. So that way you can listen on there if you want, You don't have to use YouTube. Again, thank you very much. And I hope you like this little comedy bit. And we'll catch you on Monday. It will definitely be out on Monday. Who knows? I may end up doing another one. Because I ain't really got much to do right now. So, anyway. We'll catch you guys Monday. Enjoy this. Bo Burnham. Hey, Bo.
Guys, I'm not perfect, okay? I don't use air quotes correctly, all right? But I am against double standards across the board. Why is it that when a woman wears revealing clothing, she's labeled a slut, yet if I were to wear her skin as a jacket, I'm a murderer? Why? If I fuck a kid, I'm a pedophile, but if a kid fucks me, I'm a pedophile again? Twice in a week? What is this?
Hey, Bo, you want to sing a song with us?
Okay.
Great.
I don't know the words, though.
That's all right. You'll figure it out.
All right. Woo.
Hey, Bo, guess what?
What?
You're a faggot.
Wasn't clever, it was just mean. Bigoted. I apologize for that. So I was interrupted the other day while I...
Hey, Bo, you
Motherfucker.
want to sing another song together?
I really don't.
Too bad.
God damn it.
Hey, Bo, guess what?
I'm a faggot.
Correct.
Not funny. Can you turn the lights off at least, please? Is this funny to you people? Turn it off. Turn the track off. Why was it not a record player? You got a record player back there? You have hooked up a record player?